smile and a wandering eye. Your heart is in danger. Come close now, let me tell you a lie. Oh, child, you got me running through the town. Baby, tell me what I'm making of. You're gonna get my love today. You are a sweet dream with a tender heart and a beautiful smile. But things are what they seem. So I'll let you go and dream for a while. Oh, child, you got me coming out of inside. Baby, girl, you know I'm loving your style. You're gonna get my love today. Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. It is Wednesday, new comic book day. It's time to review books coming out next Wednesday, the 13th of April. So let's dive into it. Let's take a look at some of the books that are coming out. You can kind of plan for it. There's a couple good, nice big books coming out next week, especially from Marvel. So there's definitely a few things to talk about. So we're going to use Midtown here. Just because it's the easiest. We'll start off with Dark Horse Breakout #1. This is a new #1 from Zach Kaplan as the writer and Wilton Santos as the artist. I definitely dig the Alburquerque cover. I love that cover with the yellow. It's pretty cool. That would be the one I would grab. Last Flight Out #6. That's been a good series. I collected the first 2 or 3 issues. Solid read. Definitely something I could see being developed into a streaming show at some point. So if you haven't already, try to grab that first issue at least. It is a pretty good read, but I definitely could see that being made into some type of streaming show at some point. All right. I think that might be it from Dark Horse. DC. It's just a few books I'll highlight from DC. Adam Hughes cover for Batman '89. Not my favorite Adam Hughes cover. It's okay. Nothing fantastic about it. Hard pass for me on that one. What else? Flashpoint Beyond #0 is coming out. A cover by Dexter K. I definitely think the Eduardo Risso cover is way better. Nice bloodied hands there. That one's a lot better. That's the one I would grab. That is a minimum trade dress, I believe. And I think there's also an incentive cover by Max Dunbar. I don't care for that one, but could be something going on in that issue, so you may want to at least take a look at it next Wednesday. What else we've got here? I Am Batman #8. Been collecting most of the issues if they had a Matina cover. There is a cool incentive cover here by Mateus. I like that one. That one's kind of cool. Naomi, I know this is a TV series now. I don't know if it's affected any of the first appearances. The first issue there of Naomi came out a couple years ago. Not sure if it's affected that value or not, but it may be worth taking a look at. Sandman Universe Nightmare Country #1. James Tynion, Black Label. Tynion's pretty good. He's a good writer. This is diving deeper into the Sandman universe, originally created by Neil Gaiman. A bunch of covers there. I mean, the one I really like is the Jenny Frison one, which, man, someone paid $225 for that at Midtown. It's crazy. This is a 1 in 100 incentive cover. It's definitely one of the better Frison covers I've seen in a long time. I really like this cover. It's beautiful. It's a work of art. I liked it so much I pre-ordered 2 of these. So I rarely do that with an incentive cover. But that's how much I like this one. And I pre-ordered it for $80, by the way. So I got a really, really good deal. And that's what you got to do. You've got to be on top of this. The week before this comes out, forget it. The book's going to be going for crazy money. I mean, someone was willing to pay $225, more than double ratio price, which I think is a little crazy. I could see paying 125, maybe 150 if you really, really loved it and had to own it. But double ratio, it's more than double ratio. That's just crazy to me. So it wasn't something I would spend more than I did. So I'm glad I picked up a couple issues of that. Really good cover. Can't give that enough praise. That might be it for DC. I'm not collecting Wonder Woman or Superman lately. Just not reading any of that. So can't tell you if it's any good to pick up or not. You'll have to make your own decisions there. Dynamite Entertainment. I didn't see anything really. I think there is a Rose Besh cover. Let me see here. There's a couple cool covers. I do like this Evil Ernie Stuart Sager cover. I think there's a version of that still available for $6.30. That one's pretty cool. Total cover buy. I probably would never even open up the comic book to read it, but the cover looks pretty cool. And that's what you get with Dynamite Entertainment. I don't think the interior content's all that great. I don't hear anybody talking about how great the writing is on a particular Dynamite Entertainment book, but obviously they attract some really cool artists to do a lot of these covers, and that's kind of why people buy them, right? Jay Lee, you've got all kinds of really good artists. I kind of like this Panther limited edition. That one's pretty cool. A lot of awesome coloring in that by Giuseppe Matteone, I think his name is. Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, number 5. Of course, I do like the Rose Besh cover. Besh is a great artist. I like her style. There is a limited virgin variant of that, and I don't think Midtown has it for sale next week. It'll probably be the week after. That's kind of what Midtown does on these limited variants, is they'll have them a week after. So if you want that Sheena, Queen of the Jungle virgin limited, I would look for it the following week. All right, that does it for Dynamite Entertainment. Oh, by the way, this came out a long time ago. This Dynamite Rose Besh metal premium cover. I mean, I think I got that like a month ago. So I don't know what happened to Midtown's orders, but they're way behind. That book came out a long time ago. IDW Publishing. I love this Killlock Artisan Wraith number 2. Livio Remendelli is awesome. It's worth buying just for the artwork. He's also a pretty good writer. I really enjoyed that first story arc with Killlock. These are definitely worth picking up. I'm picking up every issue. I think it's like a 5-issue miniseries. So I know some people don't like miniseries, but it's definitely worth picking up in my opinion. For Image, A Town Called Terror, number 1. Steve Niles, he's a good writer, especially in the horror genre. A cover is pretty cool. Got an awesome cover there by Kudrowski. I kind of like that one the best, actually. The B cover is by Tony Daniel. I think it's okay. There is a thank you incentive cover. I have no idea what that one looks like. I'm going to assume it's maybe the A cover, but virgin. I don't know. But of course, Midtown doesn't show you what the cover looks like, so you'll have to maybe look that up on their website or see if you can find it on Google Images. I don't know if they have that cover out there yet or not. Joe Hill's Rain, number 4. I picked up the first issue. I thought it was okay. I don't think I'm going to continue with it, though, but Joe Hill, the son of Stephen King. I don't know if most of you know that or not, but he's a decent writer. He can write the horror genre, right? He's got some good training from his father there. King Spawn, number 9. I've been picking up all the A covers pre-ordered by Behrens. That's another beautiful one there. There's also a blank cover, so just the A cover and the blank cover. The Nita Hawes Nightmare Blog number 6. I do dig the Sean Alexander, Norman Rockwell covers. Just really cool. I think I pre-ordered that one. Yeah, I like this Noctera Tony Daniel cover. That one's pretty cool. I like red covers. So I'm always drawn to a red cover. That's it from Image. Marvel, Black Panther number 4, second printing. Not worth picking up in my opinion. There's nothing going on in that issue. A lot of people thought that maybe the second appearance of Tosin Adue would show up, the rumored new Black Panther. That never happened. But issue 5 has an Alex Ross cover. Looks pretty reminiscent of Ultimate Fallout 4. Supposedly, this is going to be Tosin. His second appearance will be in this issue. But the print run is super heavy on this. They released this image a couple months ago. I think at least 2 months ago. So a lot of people know that this is likely to be an appearance of Tosin, a second appearance. So the pre-orders are pretty heavy on this. So don't buy this. Don't go crazy. Pick up one issue. I'm picking up one A cover and one B cover. I think the C cover is okay, but I'm probably just picking up the A and the B cover and just one copy. The print run's super high. I mean, there could be something else going on, but even if there is, the print run is massive on this. It's probably going to be 250,000. I mean, it's going to be really, really high. No incentive covers on this Black Panther issue, so that's the good news. Is Marvel didn't try to screw us by putting a 1 in 50, 1 in 100. You know how they like to do that. Just basically the 3 covers. I think the A cover is definitely the one that people are going to go for. It's our Alex Ross cover. It's an homage to Ultimate Fallout 4. It's definitely looking like they're going to be promoting this character like they did Miles. A lot of foreshadowing there, but with that cover. So I do think that is one that you want to pick up. So yeah, Black Panther number 5. Don't go crazy. Don't buy a bunch of covers. Just pick up one copy just to have it. I don't think it's going to be worth a lot. The print run's going to be super high on that. And then there is the Boss Logic cover, which, to be honest, is probably the worst Boss Logic cover I've ever seen. Usually his covers are awesome. Go to his Instagram and you can see he does some amazing images. And I can't believe this is a Boss Logic cover. It's terrible. It's really, really bad. I don't like it. So that's my opinion on that. Captain Carter number 2. 2 covers there. I don't know which one I like best. The first one's an action cover. This one is she's just walking through a street with a trench coat on. Yeah, I don't know. Probably go with the action cover if I had to pick one. Elektra number 100. There's an A cover, a B cover. You got the Jen Bartel C cover for $31, still available at Midtown. The D cover, I think, is a 1 in 50, also still available for $54. The Bartel cover's okay. Not one of the best covers from her. I think if the cover was a little bit more dynamic in the coloring, I might have gone for it, but I don't know if there's anything that's going to happen in this issue. Yeah, I'm not sure. So I'm not picking those up. I was on the fence a little bit on that, but I decided not to pick it up. All right. Ghost Rider, second printing by Ryan Stegman. I do like this Ghost Rider cover. Stegman's a really good artist. I just think this is a cool cover. Print run should be fairly low on this. So I'm going to pick up one copy just in case. You never know. 3 years from now, Jim's Comics will do a video highlighting this cover, and it'll be $20 on eBay. Who knows? Iron Fist has a second printing. I don't really care for it, but all right, let me move down the list here. Miles Morales, number 37. 38 is going to be the big issue. I think that's what the first appearance of, or the first full appearance of Billy Morales as the Spider Smasher. So I think that one's going to be hot. I don't know. Maybe you'll get a cameo in issue 37. A good idea is just to make sure that you have A covers pre-ordered. I pre-order all the A covers for Miles Morales, just one copy, just in case. You just never know. Just in case something happens. I also do like the Cal No cover. That one's pretty cool. All right, Star Wars Darth Vader, number 22. Star Wars has been pretty hot lately. I don't know. I think the B cover is the best one. That one's kind of cool. I'm not too impressed by the incentive cover. Doesn't do anything for me. Star Wars number 22. You got your typical covers, action figure cover. You've got a Rice cover. The Raza cover with Chewbacca on it looks pretty cool for $22.50. I pre-ordered that for $17. I don't know. I think if you wait on eBay, you'll probably find it for like $15, unless there's something going on in this issue of any significance. I think you'll be able to find this for like $15 if you wait a week. So don't go crazy on that one. Thor number 22, second printing. Venom number 5, second printing. Just a bunch of second printings here. Venom number 7. You still got this villain there. I can't remember his name. The red guy. Got a incentive cover by Mingo. Carlos Mingo. That one's okay. What If Miles Morales number 2. Yeah, I kind of like the concept design variant. That one's pretty cool. White cover background, and then the Carlos Pacheco cover. I can't remember pronounce his name right. I'm terrible at pronouncing people's names. That one looks cool. Sabretooth on the cover. And I think that's it for Marvel. There wasn't really anything else. See, I'm not really paying attention to X-Men books these days. I have no idea if they're worth picking up or not. I did pick up that X-Men Red last week. It's coming out this week. It actually came out today. That 1 in 50 by Christian Ward. That was just a total cover buy. I have no idea if that's worth buying or not. That was more of a cover buy for me. All right, moving on to Independence. Is there anything here? Let me take a look. I think there may be 1 or 2 things that might be worth noting from the independent books. Looks like Midtown is doing some signatures on Ghost Cage number 1. So if you like having something signed, you may want to look and pick that up. Let's see here. Heathen Vault Reserve Edition number 3. I've been pre-ordering all of these. I'm a big fan of that Heathen story. It's just basically a reprint of the original issues with a little bit better cover, premium format cover with some foil. That's basically all it is. But yeah, if you never picked up the original issues and you want to read it, collect it for reading, I would pick those up. I do like this cover of Kaju Score Steal from the Gods number 1, the incentive cover. That cover's freaking sick. That is awesome. I love that cover. So I did pre-order this. I remember seeing the image on pre-orders. I think I pre-ordered it for about maybe $12 or $15. I know it was below 20. Midtown has it for $18. This is an Aftershock Comics. Print run's probably going to be low. I don't know how many of these incentive covers are out there. I'd say the spec on this is not real high. I just think it's a cool looking cover. So that was one that I bought for a cover buy only, basically. What else we got here? Last book you'll ever read. I doubt that'll be the case. False advertising. Let's see here. Midnight Rose. I had a feeling this B cover was going to sell out by Jim Starling. It's pretty cool. Jim Starling doesn't do that many covers anymore. I remember when I first was going through these books, I remember thinking, yeah, that might be worth grabbing. Yeah, maybe look for that at your shop. Low print run, probably. I don't know. It's a cool looking cover. That could be a hot cover next week. Who knows? Just because it's sold out at Midtown doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be hot, but sometimes it gives you an indication. It's not always accurate. This Misconic High #1 is sold out. Advent Comics, probably print run on that is probably minute. It's probably why it's sold out, but yeah, very tiny print run on that. Yeah, is there anything else? I think that might be it. 7 Secrets 16, the incentive cover, which is pretty cool. That's sold out for $36. Yeah, I mean, I like the coloring on that. That's pretty nice. I don't collect that series, so it's not anything I would buy, but I could see why that might be hot. It's a cool cover. Shadow Man #8. Some cool covers. I like Miko Suyan's artwork. He's definitely getting a lot of work lately. I've seen his stuff quite a bit lately. Incentive covers, regular covers. He's doing a lot of exclusives still. So another nice one by him. I think we're getting near the end of the list. Yep, that's it, guys. All right, so there are your books for next week, next Wednesday, the 13th. Hope that helps, gives you an idea of what I'm looking at. Some books that I think might be worth taking a strong look at. Hopefully you guys, everyone's doing okay. I'm going to have my show tomorrow night with Jim's Comics. I'm going to see what time he's available. I'm going to message him this evening and try to nail down a time for tomorrow. I'd like as many people to be in the chat as possible. So when I send out the notifications, I'll also message a lot of you on Instagram. I know a lot of you follow me on Instagram. It should be a really, really good show. Jim and I go way back. I started my channel a little bit after he did. So we've both been around the block a while. We're both older guys. We both love comic books. We both tend to like the same things. He's a little bit more on top of storylines and new characters that are coming out, first appearances. He's definitely a lot better at that than I am. And I tend to be good at like what awesome covers are coming out. I'm more focused on the artwork, the cover art, which I know is not near as important as what's actually in the book. First appearances and all that stuff are really what brings value to collecting long term. But let's all face it, we wouldn't be buying these books if they didn't have great artwork. And if the covers weren't enticing, I think a lot of us wouldn't be buying comic books. So the art is important as well. And that's kind of my focus. So I think the two of us, it should be interesting. We'll talk about stuff that we like. It should just be a free-flowing conversation. So that should be happening tomorrow. I will send out notifications as to the exact time. So make sure that you are paying attention. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel first and foremost. Hit the bell for notifications. Like the video and share them. That helps me grow the channel. Also, if you can make sure that you're following me on Instagram. I do have way more followers on Instagram than I have on my YouTube channel, but I do a lot more posting on my Instagram, so that's probably why. All right, guys, thanks for your time. I hope everyone has a great Wednesday. Go get your comic books if you haven't already, and make plans for next week, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.